Less than 2 months after getting off the ground, Portland Street Response is expanding its service area. This is the pilot program that sends paramedics and mental health experts, not police, to nonviolent calls involving mental illness or addiction. Initially, Portland Street Response only responded to the Lents neighborhood east of 82nd and south of Powell Boulevard. Their service area now covers Southeast 112th Avenue to Southeast 62nd east to west, and Southeast Division Street to Southeast Clatsop north to south. Portland Street Response Program Manager Robin Burrick.
The data was coming in that was indicating we were missing a lot of great calls that were coming in. So the ability for more people like us and outreach groups to go out there and connect people to resources that are much needed within our community. That's how we're going to move the needle towards solving this homeless crisis and towards addressing the desperate need that's out there for mental health and substance use intoxication.
There's also a new tool on the Portland Street Response website that will show you if a certain address is within their coverage area.
The program's goal is to expand service citywide by next year. To fund it to this point, the city reallocated $4.8 million out of the Police Bureau's budget last year. Catherine Cook, KGW News.